Subscribe to my channel and click the bell icon to stay up to date with everything in the world of cycling. So, this is our first look of the Trek Emonda 2021, which has been just launched. The previous Emonda was lagging the field in terms of stiffness and aerodynamics, and we are happy to say that that is no longer the case. While the previous Emonda was more of an altitude gaining machine, the new one is aimed to be a much more rounded GC road bike. Coming to the cross section of the frame set, we can see Trek has swapped round tubes for truncated aerofoil tube shapes. This change, Trek claims, will save you up to a whole minute if you are riding a flat 60-kilometer course at 350 watts and about 19 seconds if you are climbing Alpe d'Huez at the same watts. So we believe it is as aerodynamic as the Tarmac SL6 or the new Giant TCR, and given what we know, it's still the Super 6 that is the most aerodynamic all-round race bike. The Emonda comes with two grades of carbon, and as per what we know, the new 800 OCLV carbon layup is 30% stiffer than its previous 700 OCLV. Trek has reverted from its H2 to H1.5 geometry, although we think that the reach for a given size is a bit longer than other GC bikes. Going skin deep, we are glad that Trek has changed its BB90 press fit bottom bracket for the ever so reliable T47 threaded bottom bracket. That is a blessing to mechanics. The SLR level Emonda has about a 700 gram frame weight with a fork weight of 365 grams, while the SL level Emonda frame weighs 1142 grams with a fork weight weighing 380 grams. Now, it might be the case that you don't like the stock colors of the Emonda comes with, and then you can head over to Trek's Project One and make one custom painted just for you and make it look like this, or well, something like this. Enough of the details on paper. In terms of handling, the Emonda has really improved and exudes much more confidence while going downhill. In terms of ride quality though, Trek still has some jittery characteristics that are reminiscent of the previous bike or the newly released Giant TCR. So if you are looking at longish races on your all-round road bike, we suggest you to look at the Super 6 or the soon to be released Tarmac SL7 or even the Tarmac SL6, as they may keep you fresher for the long haul. The higher end versions of the Emonda come with integrated headsets to save some single digit watts, and while it sometimes is a pain for mechanics, in this case at least it should be a much easier as the mech should be able to do it without too much fuss. Will there be any rim option? Well, unfortunately no. Trek has developed the Emonda taking market feedback, and that is going in only one direction, that is discs. If you want to buy a rim brake all-round race bike, we suggest you to look for the Pinarello Dogma F10 X Lite or the new Giant TCR. Tire clearance for the Trek is mentioned at 28 mils, but you can safely fit tires up to 30 mils and might even squeeze in a 32. Oh, and there is no ISO-speed decoupler, neither at the front nor at the rear. Trek's bike with a full build on SRAM ETAP axis weighs in at 6.81 kilos, which is right on the UCI mark. Once the Tarmac SL7 is released, the matchup between the new Emonda and the TCR and the Super 6 will be very interesting. So stay tuned to watch that. Thanks for watching this video. If you liked it, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you next time.